So this whole idea of duality and non-duality, of form and formless, finite, infinite. When one goes down the rabbit hole of living these philosophies, a practitioner can experience very profound changes. In this song, Maan Singh writes about how his sense of self has changed completely. It's dissolved to encompass everything. He feels like everything he sees is him. Every thought, every mote of dust, everything is me. And so he feels this profound love for everything. This contrasts with the Buddhist sort of view that there is no self, whereas the Vedantic kind of doctrines say that everything is self. I see them as two sides of the same coin, the same insight. Maan Singh says, Agam, Ghar, Joviyo, ab main paltu nahi. In some sects of Theravada Buddhism, there's a concept called stream entry, which is purported to be the point in a practitioner's sort of journey where he is drawn into this fast-moving stream towards enlightenment. Because he's worked so hard, he's transformed himself from head to toe, from heart to mind. He's changed himself so much that now there's no he doesn't have to make any effort anymore to continue his practice. Because for us, practice is so hard, right? To sit down in meditation for an hour is so arduous. I didn't do it this morning. I was supposed to, but I didn't do it. So at this point, I'm still making effort. I still have to push myself. I have to cajole and I have to work with myself. But stream entry, whew, it's a straight flight to enlightenment. And some sects of Theravada Buddhism believe that this happens when a person has their first glimpse of Nibbana. And this song seems to me like I make connections across traditions. I mean, I'm a very sort of eclectic person that way. There are many philosophical distinctions, but for the purpose of practice, they all say the same thing, which is that your sense of self is getting in the way of you and peace. So I see this as a expression of joy after having experienced Nibbana for the first time. He says, Agam, Ghar, Joviyo, I have seen that to which there is no path. I have seen that. Ab main paltu nahi. Now there's no going back for me. Main mero mujhse milyo re jogiya, dujo hai na pai. It feels like everything is an extension of me. I don't see anything that's not me. Dar se apne roop ne re jogiya, tansu man samjhaye. He says, now that I've seen my true form, what I really am, it's just a matter of bringing it to my body. That's all I need. Nari nar mujh mein na bane re jogiya, na koi bhav abhav. So he says, I'm neither man nor woman. These are all external. I'm neither man nor man, and I'm not less and I'm not more. Grahan tyage kachu na bane re jogiya, sudh hi sudh sab bhav. And because I don't feel like I'm any one thing, I'm everything, and everything is me, there's no separation between me and that which I want, so there are no desires. There are no desires anymore. So I don't want and I don't reject anything. हैं कहूँ तो ना बने रे जोगिया, नहीं कहूँ तो भी न जाए. है नहीं के माध्य मेरे जोया आप समाए. So in these traditions, they believe that all cognition, is an abstraction of reality, which is very complex. Everything that is finite is a kind of simplification of the infinite. So it's not reality. Every thought you have is in some sense a fabrication. Someone was saying the other day, all thoughts are propaganda. Is that what someone was saying? What is the quote? Does anybody remember? And also, all lullabies are propaganda. Right. So every statement, every mathematical statement is an abstraction, of reality. And it's founded on very strong, things like a principle of non-contradiction, right? That something cannot be and not be at the same time. And that's a fabrication of our imagination. It's very useful. We use it to send rockets to space. But is it true? Is it truth in the ultimate sense? Maan Singh would say no. So he says between yes and no is where truth lies, is where reality lies. Devnath Guru Dev hai jogiya saini mein samjhaye. Now, it's impossible to point a finger to the formless and say that's the formless. Because where is the formless? You can't find it. You can't talk about it. You can't sing about it. But still, these saint poets find that this is the only thing worth singing about. They say, Nirbhay nirgun gun re gaunga main, says Kabir. He says, my guru has showed me science. You're saying neti, 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 or some other way. The finger that points to the moon is not the moon itself. The map is not the territory. He says, everything we know is just maps. We don't know territory. But you can know territory, apparently. I don't know. But apparently you can know territory. And that's enlightenment. Hey, Agam Ghar Joviyo. अब मैं पलटूं ना जोगिया, अब मैं पलटूं ना अगम घर जोगियो. मैं मेरो मुझसे मिलयो रे जोगिया, दूजो है ना पाए अगम घर. दर्शन अपने रे रूप ने जोगिया, तन सुमन समझा जोवियो. अब मैं पलटूं ना जोगिया, अब मैं पलटूं ना अगम घर जोगियो. नारी नर मुझ में ना बने रे जोगिया, ना कोई अभाव अभाव है अगम घर जोगियो। ग्रहण त्याग कछु ना बने जोगिया, सुध ही सुध स्वभाव कम कर जोगियो। अब मैं पलटूं ना, हाँ, अब मैं पलटूं ना अगम कर जोगियो। अरे जोगिया है कहूँ तो ना बने रे जोगिया, ना भी कहियो न जाए अगम कर जोगियो। है नहीं कह रे माध्यम जोगिया, जो या आप समाय अगम कर जोगियो। हाँ अब मैं पलटूं ना, हाँ, अब मैं पलटूं ना अगम कर जोगियो। जोगिया देवनाथ गुरु है, देव है रे जोगिया। सैनी में समझाए अगम कर जोगियो। अब मैं पलटूं ना, हाँ, अब मैं पलटूं ना अगम कर जोगियो। अगम कर जोगियो, अगम कर